Very good morning, students. So today we are going into a very interesting topic, that is the cell. Okay, so in last class we have told about what is a living organism, what is a non-living organism, correct? So living organism, those things that can respire, they can reproduce, they can eat, they can sleep, everything. Okay, so that is called as living organism, and those which cannot respire or cannot reproduce, they are called non-living organism, correct? So every living organism is made up of a cell. Cell is the basic and fundamental unit of life. Okay, so when you see a tall building, what is it made up of? It is made up of bricks, right? So bricks are kept in a shape of a building, right? So each brick helps to build a whole buildings. Likewise, the cell is the basic unit of our life. Each cell is built up of our body to give us a huge body. Okay, so we are a multicellular organism. That is, we have so many cells in our body, approximately trillions of cells in our body. So today we are going into a detail of the cell. We'll be describing about each of the components inside the cell, and we'll make you understand how each of the component works. Okay, so here you can see this is the cell. So cell is made up of the outer layer, which is called as the cell membrane. Okay, the inner one, that is this white thing, is the cytoplasm, and very core thing is the nucleus, and which is surrounded by the endoplasmic reticulum. And here we have the mitochondria, we have the Golgi bodies, we have the lysosomes. Okay, all these are the important components of the cell. So the cell membrane, which is the outer layer of the cell, which will enable the solutes or the components outside the cell or inside the cell to move in and out of the cell. And the cytoplasm is the area where all the organelles are present, which is the jelly-like area. And the center of the cell, we have the nucleus, which is the most important thing, that it helps the cell to perform each activity. Okay, it helps the cell to perform each of the activity, correct? So we have the mitochondria, which is the membrane bounded organelle, which is the powerhouse of the cell. It provides energy for the cell to perform different activity. Okay, so mitochondria is the energy producing organelle, and we have the Golgi bodies, which produces protein, and which is essential for the cell to perform different activity, correct? And the lysosome, which is the it makes all the unwanted thing to degrade in the lysosome. So everything which is done in the cell is degraded inside the lysosome. So all these components composes inside the cell. So each of them have different function, and all of them are most important. Everything is important inside the cell. Okay, so inside the nucleus we have the DNA, and DNA determines our lifestyles. Okay, so each of the component we'll discuss in the later class, and now I want all of you to understand each of the components and make you learn that we have to debate in for and against that, which is the most important thing. So one of you debate about nucleus and other one about the mitochondria. So you have to understand that how important all these components inside the cell. So without a cell we cannot live, and without all the mitochondria, that it is the energy producing organelle which help all the cell to perform its activity. So we jump, we sleep, we drink, sleep, everything is performed by our cell. So we have different type of cells in our whole body. We have in our body. So there are also single celled organisms, you know about it, that is called amoeba. Okay, that is the unicellular, which only have one single cell. We are multicellular, we have so many cells. Okay, so in next class I want you people to understand what is the important components, and also to describe each of its activity in very detail. So in next class I'll be discussing about each of the component in detail, and I'll make you understand each of the functions very clearly. So I hope you understood what are components, what are the components inside the cell and how it works. Okay, I hope that this is an interesting class for you people, and I hope you understood very clearly about what is the cell membrane. We have the cytoplasm, we have the nucleus, we have the Golgi bodies, which is the protein producing thing, and we have the powerhouse of the cell, which is the mitochondria. We have the lysosome, which is the degrading component of the waste materials is degraded inside the lysosome, and we have the nucleus. Inside the nucleus we have the DNA. Okay, so each of the components is very important. Thank you.